Be me. 26 years old, working at a mid-sized marketing agency in the city called Brand Force. Got hired 6 months ago as a junior creative strategist, finally using my communications degree for something other than crying about student loans. The office is one of those quirky startup vibes places with beanbags, a ping pong table nobody uses, and a fridge full of energy drinks that taste like battery acid mixed with candy. My cubicle is right next to this girl named Vanessa, who started the same week as me. Vanessa is 25, has perfect winged eyeliner every single day, drinks iced coffee year-round even in winter, and has never met a challenge she didn't take personally. From day one, we're basically assigned competing projects by our boss Marcus, who thinks healthy competition builds character, or some corporate bullshit like that. What's our first project? Redesign the social media strategy for a local coffee chain. I spend 2 weeks researching Gen Z trends, making mood boards, preparing this whole presentation with TikTok integration ideas. Vanessa comes in with a single PowerPoint slide that just says, "Make it aesthetic," and somehow Marcus loves it more than my 47 slide deck. "Sometimes simplicity wins," he says while I'm internally screaming. She smirks at me from across the conference room. That smirk becomes my villain origin story. The competition escalates quickly. Second project is a campaign for a fitness app. I propose gamification elements, reward systems, community features. She proposes, what if we just made the app icon pink and called it a day? Marcus. Revolutionary thinking, Vanessa. Minimalism is in. I'm starting to think Marcus might be an idiot. But our coworkers notice the rivalry immediately. Tyler from accounting starts a betting pool on who will snap first. Rachel from HR sends us both passive-aggressive emails about maintaining professional relationships in the workplace. Brandon from IT just finds it hilarious and keeps sending us memes about office drama. The break room becomes a war zone. I bring in homemade cookies to share with everyone. Next day, Vanessa brings in artisanal cupcakes from that expensive bakery downtown. I bring in a fancy espresso machine I definitely can't afford. She brings in a whole-ass waffle maker and starts making breakfast for people. Tyler updates the betting pool to include who will go bankrupt first, trying to one-up each other. Our desks are right next to each other, so we hear everything. She's always on calls with clients using her professional voice that's slightly higher pitched than her normal voice. I can hear her typing aggressively whenever I'm on a call that's going well. One time I'm presenting an idea to Marcus and she's just behind the partition making exaggerated sighing sounds. I start doing the same thing back to her. We're basically children. The thing is, Vanessa's actually really good at her job when I'm not busy being petty about it. She has this natural charisma that makes clients love her instantly. Her Instagram for our company account has like triple the engagement mine does, but I'll die before I admit that out loud. 3 months into this rivalry, we get assigned to work on a huge campaign together. A tech startup wants to rebrand completely, 6-figure budget, could make or break our careers. Rachel Marcus. I'm pairing you two because your competitive energy will create something amazing. Vanessa and I make eye contact across the room. If looks could kill, we'd both be corpses. First strategy meeting is a disaster. We should focus on sustainability messaging, I suggest. That's so 2019, we need to focus on AI integration, she counters. AI is literally in everything now, it's oversaturated. Sustainability is what everyone says when they have no original ideas. We argue for 45 minutes straight. Tyler sticks his head in. You two need couples therapy. We both yell, "We're not a couple," at the exact same time. He leaves laughing. Decide we need to divide responsibilities to avoid killing each other. I'll handle the visual branding and web design. She'll handle the social media strategy and client relations. It will present separately and let Marcus decide. Spend the next 2 weeks working in aggressive silence. She's staying late every night. I can see her desk light on when I leave. So obviously I start staying later to prove I'm more dedicated. Soon we're both leaving at like 10 p.m. every night. The cleaning staff knows us by name now. One night around 9 p.m. I'm stuck on a design element and stress eating chips at my desk. Vanessa walks over to the vending machine nearby. We make eye contact. Awkward silence. Working late again? She asks. Could say the same to you. More silence. The vending machine's been eating people's money all week, I mention. She puts in her dollar anyway. Machine eats it. She kicks the machine. Nothing happens. She kicks it again harder. Still nothing. I walk over and hit it in this specific spot. Her snack falls down. How did you know that would work? I've been here way too long and that machine hates everyone equally. She grabs her snack, looks at me for a second. Thanks, goes back to her desk. That's the first almost nice interaction we've had in 3 months. The next few nights we start having these weird, brief conversations, mostly complaints about Marcus or the project or how the office coffee tastes like dirt. She's actually kind of funny when she's not being competitive. Tells me about how she once accidentally sent a meme to a client instead of the campaign mock-up. I tell her about the time I called Marcus dad in a meeting and wanted to die. We both agree the beanbags in the creative space are stupid and uncomfortable. It's still not friendship, but it's less mortal enemies and more frenemies who tolerate each other. Presentation day arrives. We're both nervous as hell. I go first, present my visual branding concept, clean, modern, focuses on innovation and accessibility. Marcus nods approvingly, taking notes. Vanessa goes next, presents her social media strategy, viral challenges, influencer partnerships, user-generated content campaigns. It's actually really smart. I hate that it's really smart. Marcus sits back, thinking. These are both excellent, but they feel disconnected from each other. Oh no. I want you to combine them into one cohesive campaign. Work together to integrate both approaches. Vanessa and I exchange looks of pure horror. Tyler, watching from his desk, whispers, the plot thickens to Rachel. But we're forced to actually collaborate now. Can't just work separately anymore. First real collaboration session happens that afternoon. We're in a small conference room with a whiteboard. Okay, so how do we make this work? I start. We could use your visual branding as the foundation and build my social strategy around it. Wait, did she just compliment my work? Yeah, and your influencer approach could amplify the accessibility message I was going for. We're actually having a productive conversation. Start brainstorming together. She suggests something, I build on it. I propose an idea, she refines it. 2 hours later, we've outlined a campaign that's genuinely better than either of our individual concepts. This might actually be good, she admits. Might be? This is going to make us both look incredible. She smiles, and it's not her usual smirk. It's a real smile. I notice for the first time that she has this tiny dimple on her left cheek. Also, her eyes are really green. Wait, why am I noticing this? Shake it off. Focus on work. We start meeting daily to work on the campaign. Slowly it becomes less painful. She brings me coffee one morning without being asked, remembers I take it black with 1 sugar. I bring her those fancy pastries she likes from the bakery near my apartment. Our coworkers are confused by this development. Are you two okay? You haven't insulted each other in like 3 days, Brandon asks. We're being professional, Vanessa says. It's growth, I add. The betting pool is very confused right now. One late night we're working and she gets frustrated with the design element. This just isn't working. The color scheme feels off, but I can't figure out why. I look at her screen. The blue you chose is too cool tone for the warm oranges. Try shifting it towards teal. She makes the adjustment. Oh shit, that's actually perfect. How did you see that? Design is kind of my thing, the whole reason they hired me. She laughs. Okay, fair. My bad for doubting your artistic vision or whatever. We keep working. Around midnight, she yawns and stretches. I try very hard not to notice anything about that. We should probably call it a night. We've made good progress, I suggest. Yeah, you're right. I'm starting to see colors that don't exist. We pack up our stuff. They walk to the parking garage together. You're not as insufferable as I thought, she says suddenly. Wow, what a compliment. My heart is so warm right now. I'm being serious. When we started, I thought you were this pretentious try-hard. And now I think you're just a regular try-hard. I laugh despite myself. You're less annoying than I expected too. I wasn't annoying, I was confident. You brought a waffle maker to the office, Vanessa. That was strategic workplace morale building. We reach her car. See you tomorrow? She asks. Unfortunately, yes. She flips me off playfully and drives away. I stand there for a second, realizing I'm smiling like an idiot. This is bad. This is very bad. I think I might actually like her. I just spend the whole drive home trying to convince myself it's just because we're working together more. It's just professional respect. That's all it is. Definitely not thinking about her smile or how she gets excited about ideas or how she does this thing where she tucks her hair behind her ear when she's concentrating. Get home and Amy, my roommate, immediately knows something is up. You have a weird look on your face. What? No, I don't. This is my normal face. You look like you just realized something you didn't want to realize. I have no idea what you're talking about. She narrows her eyes. Is this about that girl from work you're always complaining about? I don't always complain about her. You literally have a notes app list of grievances. Okay, that's fair. We're working together now, and it's fine. She's fine. That everything is fine. You said fine 3 times, which means nothing is fine. I go to my room before she can psychoanalyze me further. Lie in bed thinking about how this workplace rivalry was so much simpler when I just disliked Vanessa. Now there's this weird tension that I can't quite name. Check my phone and there's a text from her. Forgot to mention, good work today. Your ideas didn't completely suck. I stare at this text for way too long. Text back, yours were tolerable, I guess. She responds with an eye roll emoji. I'm smiling at my phone like a complete idiot. Yeah, I'm screwed. Next day at work, I'm hyper aware of everything she does. The way she laughs at Brandon's jokes, how she argues with Tyler about the best Marvel movie. When she asks me for input on something, I nearly knock over my coffee. You okay? She asks. Oh yeah, just tired, stayed up late working. Smooth recovery. Rachel from HR pulls me aside later. So you and Vanessa seem to be getting along better. We're just being professional. Right, professional. That's why Tyler's betting pool has shifted to when you two will start dating. I nearly choke. That's absolutely not happening. We're coworkers. Uh-huh, sure, that's what they all say. I need to shut down this narrative immediately. Go back to my desk and try to act completely normal. Completely normal people don't think about their coworkers this much, right? Vanessa walks over with her laptop. Hey, can you look at this mock-up? I think the font is weird. She leans over my desk to show me. She smells like vanilla and coffee. Why am I noticing what she smells like? Yeah, the kerning is off. See how the letters are spaced unevenly? Oh, you're right. Can you fix it? I'm terrible with typography stuff. Sure, send me the file. She smiles and goes back to her desk. I put my head down on my desk. Tyler rolls his chair over. You good, man? I'm having a crisis. The Vanessa crisis? I look up at him. How does everyone know? Because you two went from hating each other to doing that thing where you pretend you're not into each other, but it's super obvious. I'm not into her. You're fixing her typography with hard eyes, bro. I don't have hard eyes. Whatever you say, I'm just here to collect my betting pool money when this inevitably happens. He rolls back to his desk, leaving me in existential dread. Maybe if I just focus on work, these feelings will go away. Narrator, the feelings did not go away. And in fact, they get worse. We're in a client meeting and Vanessa is presenting our campaign. She's confident, articulate, handling every question perfectly. I'm supposed to be taking notes, but I'm just watching her absolutely kill this presentation. Marcus notices and kicks me under the table. I snap back to reality and try to look professional. Client loves the campaign, wants to move forward immediately. After the meeting, Marcus congratulates us both. You two make a great team. I knew putting you together would work. Vanessa and I exchange glances. Are we a good team? I mean, objectively, yes, the work is great, but also I'm having feelings that are definitely not professional. That evening, the whole office goes out for drinks to celebrate landing the client. Some trendy bar downtown with overpriced cocktails and loud music. And I end up sitting across from Vanessa at our table. She's talking to Rachel about some Netflix show. I'm talking to Brandon about the latest video game drama. But I keep getting distracted watching her laugh. She catches me looking and raises an eyebrow. I quickly look away, smooth. A few drinks in and everyone's getting more relaxed. Tyler starts telling embarrassing work stories. Remember when these two literally refused to use the same coffee maker for a month? He says, pointing at us. Everyone laughs. That was a different time. We were young and petty, Vanessa jokes. That was 4 months ago, Rachel says. Exactly, ancient history. I laugh and our eyes meet for a second too long. Brandon notices and kicks Tyler under the table. They're both watching us like it's a reality show. Around 11 p.m., people start heading home. Jetta, Vanessa, and I end up being the last ones at the table. Want to split an Uber? We live in the same direction, she suggests. My brain short circuits. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Economical. Economical? Who says that? We wait outside for the car. She's shivering slightly. It's colder than expected. I debate offering my jacket. That feels too rom-com. But she's literally shivering. Before I can decide, she says, "Why didn't I bring a real jacket? This cardigan is useless." I take off my jacket and hand it to her. Here, I run warm anyway. She hesitates. You sure? Yeah, take it before I change my mind. She puts it on and it's way too big on her. She looks adorable. I'm in trouble. The Uber arrives and we get in the back, sitting next to each other in the dark car. Driver has the radio on some quiet pop station. We're both looking at our phones, not talking. The silence feels loaded somehow. "Today was good," she says finally. "Yeah, the client was really happy." "I meant working with you. It's been good." "Oh. Yeah, you're not the worst person I've ever collaborated with." "Wow, such high praise. You literally called me a tryhard like 3 days ago." "I said you were less of a tryhard than I initially thought. That's growth." We're both smiling. The car pulls up to her building first. She takes off my jacket to give it back. "Keep it. You can give it back tomorrow." "You sure?" "Yeah, I have like 5 of those." She hesitates at the car door. "Thanks for tonight. I had fun." "Yeah, me too." She gets out and waves before going inside. I tell the driver to continue to my place. I'd spend the whole rest of the ride thinking about how she looked in my jacket. Get home and Amy is still up watching TV. "How was the work thing?" "Good, we got the client." "And?" "And what?" You have that look again. I tell her about giving Vanessa my jacket. Amy sits up excitedly. "Oh, you're in deep!" "It's not like that. You gave her your jacket. That's literally rom-com protagonist behavior." "It was cold." "Uh-huh, and I'm sure you'd give your jacket to Tyler if he was cold too, right?" She has a point. I would not give Tyler my jacket. "Okay, fine, maybe I'm a little bit into her." "A little bit? You've been talking about her non-stop for months." "Because she was annoying." "And now?" "And now she's annoying in an endearing way, I guess." Amy laughs. "You should tell her how you feel." "Absolutely not." "Yeah, that would make work so awkward." "It's already awkward. You might as well make it awkward on purpose." I go to bed but can't sleep. Keep thinking about tomorrow when she returns my jacket. What if she doesn't? What if she does? Why am I like this? Finally fall asleep around 3 a.m. Wake up late, rush to work, get to my desk, and there's a coffee waiting. My specific order. Black, 1 sugar. There's a sticky note. "Thanks for the jacket. You're not completely terrible. V." I'm smiling like an idiot at a sticky note. Tyler rolls by. "Oh, you're in deep, deep." "Shut up, Tyler." "I'm just saying, the betting pool is very active right now." "There's a betting pool on my love life?" "Technically, it's on when you'll finally admit you're into Vanessa." I hate everyone here, but I'm still smiling at the coffee. Vanessa arrives and comes straight to my desk. She's wearing my jacket. "I forgot to bring it back. I'll wash it and return it tomorrow." "No rush. Looks better on you anyway." Did I just say that out loud? She blushes slightly. "Well, it's very comfortable, so I might steal it permanently." "That's called theft, Vanessa." "It's called borrowing indefinitely." We're both grinning like idiots. Rachel walks by and stage whispers to Brandon, "They're doing the thing again." The thing being what exactly? Flirting? Are we flirting? Marcus calls us into his office. "The client wants to expand the campaign, bigger budget, more platforms." This is huge. "I'm keeping you two as the lead team. You've proven you work well together." We thank him and leave. Outside his office, Vanessa grabs my arm excitedly. "This is incredible. We're actually going to build something major." Her hand is still on my arm. Neither of us moves. "Yeah, this could be really good for both our careers." She realizes she's still holding my arm and lets go. "Right, yeah, careers. Very professional." We stand there awkwardly. "We should celebrate," I suggest. "Like the whole team thing again? Or just us, since we're the lead team?" Her eyes widen slightly. "Like dinner?" "Oh God, is this a date? Am I accidentally asking her on a date?" "Yeah, dinner to discuss strategy, obviously." Smooth save. "Right, strategy, very important." Super important. We're both terrible at this. "Tonight?" she asks. "Tonight works." "Okay, cool. There's that Italian place near the office?" "Perfect. 7? "It's a date. I mean a meeting, a dinner meeting." She's flustered and it's adorable. "To see you at 7 for our dinner meeting?" She practically runs back to her desk. I stand there processing what just happened. Tyler appears out of nowhere. "Did you just ask her on a date?" "It's a work dinner." "You're going to an Italian restaurant at night, just the two of you. That's a date, my friend." "We're discussing strategy." "Sure, that's what all the kids are calling it these days." I spend the rest of the day panicking. Is it a date? Is it not a date? What do I wear to a thing that might be a date but also might not be? Brandon offers unhelpful advice like, just be yourself and don't overthink it. Too late, I'm already overthinking everything. Rachel suggests I bring flowers. That's too much for a maybe date. There's no such thing as a maybe date, and either it is or it isn't. Well, I don't know which one this is. 5 p.m. rolls around and I still haven't figured out if this is a date. Vanessa stops by my desk. She changed into a nicer dress. She definitely thinks it's a date, or she just likes dresses. I'm overthinking again. Ready? She asks. Yeah, let me grab my stuff. We walk to the restaurant together. It's a nice evening, slightly cool but not too cold. We make small talk about work, the campaign, Marcus being weird. Get to the restaurant and it's actually really romantic looking. Dim lighting, candles on tables, soft music. This looks like a date restaurant. We get seated at a corner table, look at menus in silence. The waiter comes. Wine for the couple? We both start talking at once. We're not a couple, just coworkers. The waiter looks confused. My apologies. The wine for the coworkers? We both say yes. He leaves and we burst out laughing. That was so awkward, she says, painfully awkward. Should we address the elephant in the room? My heart starts racing. Which elephant specifically? Is this a date, or are we really here to discuss strategy? Moment of truth? I could play it safe, say it's just work, or I could be honest. Honestly, I asked you to dinner because I wanted to spend time with you outside of work. There I said it. Her expression is unreadable. Oh no, I've made this weird. So it is a date? She asks quietly. If you want it to be? If not, we can just discuss strategy. I have notes. She laughs. You have strategy notes for our fake strategy dinner? I'm very prepared for all possibilities. She reaches across the table and puts her hand over mine. I want it to be a date. O-H. Yeah? Yeah, I've kind of been hoping you'd ask me out for weeks now. Weeks? I've been losing my mind for weeks? We're both grinning. So we're on a date, I confirm. We're on a date. The waiter comes back with wine. For the couple, he says with a knowing smile. We don't correct him this time. Dinner is actually really nice. We talk about everything except work. Turns out she's really into horror movies and has seen every A24 film. I tell her about my obsession with obscure indie games. She tells me about growing up with 3 brothers and having to fight for everything. I tell her about my cat named Garbage, who I adopted from a dumpster. You named your cat Garbage? That's where I found him. He's earned the name. We're laughing and talking for hours. The restaurant starts closing and we barely noticed. I walk back toward the office parking garage. Neither of us wants the night to end. This was really nice, she says. Yeah, it really was. We reach her car. There's this moment where we're just standing there. So I guess I'll see you at work tomorrow, she says. Yeah, tomorrow. She leans in and kisses my cheek, pulls back smiling. Good night. I stand there like a statue as she drives away. My face when I just went on a date with my former workplace nemesis, and it was actually perfect. That feeling when you realize the girl you've been competing with for months is actually the girl you want to be with. Be me. Day after the best date of my life. Wake up early because I'm too excited to sleep. Amy is making coffee when I come out. You're up early and you look disgustingly happy. I tell her about the date with Vanessa. I knew it. I knew you two would end up together. We went on one date, let's not plan the wedding yet. One date that ended with her kissing you. It was on the cheek. That's still a kiss. Baby steps, my friend. I'm grinning like an idiot thinking about it. Get to work and try to act normal. Completely fail at acting normal. Tyler spots me immediately. Oh, someone had a good night. I don't know what you're talking about. You're wearing a button-up shirt. You never wear button-ups. You got fancy for someone. He's too perceptive for his own good. Vanessa walks in and our eyes meet across the office. She smiles and I smile back. Tyler. Oh my God, it happened. Shut up, Tyler. I'm texting the group chat right now. There's a group chat? The office gossip chat that you're specifically not in, yes. Great, everyone's gonna know. Vanessa comes over to my desk. Morning. Morning, how are you? Good, really good actually. We're both just smiling at each other like idiots. Rachel walks by. You two are being weird. We immediately try to act professional. Just discussing the campaign, I say. Sure, that's why you're both blushing. Vanessa actually is blushing. It's cute. Everything she does is cute now, apparently. I'm screwed. Marcus calls a team meeting at 10 a.m. We all gather in the conference room. Big news, everyone. The client is so happy with our work, they've referred us to 3 other companies. Everyone cheers. And they want Vanessa and Anand to pitch to all 3. More cheering. Tyler leans over. You two are basically the power couple of this office now. Vanessa overhears and kicks him under the table. Meeting ends and we're assigned even more joint projects. Guess we're stuck together, she says. Yeah, I'm absolutely devastated about it. She laughs. We spend the morning working on pitch decks. It's different now that we're not just coworkers. I'm hyper aware of everything. When she leans over to show me something and her hair brushes my shoulder. When we both reach for the same marker and our hands touch. When she makes a joke and looks at me to see if I laugh. Around noon, Brandon walks by. You two should just kiss already. Yeah, the tension is killing everyone. We both turn red. We're working, Vanessa protests. Sure, that's what the kids call it. He walks away laughing. Vanessa looks at me. Is it that obvious? Apparently we're not subtle. Should we tell people we're like seeing each other? Are we seeing each other? We had one date. She looks uncertain. Do you want to go on more dates? Yes, definitely yes. Okay then, we're seeing each other. We're both grinning again. But maybe let's keep it quiet at work for now, she suggests. Agreed, the gossip is already out of control. We try to be professional for the rest of the day. Completely fail. I bring her coffee without being asked. She shares her lunch with me. But we keep making excuses to talk to each other about work stuff. Tyler updates the betting pool. They're definitely together, but won't admit it yet. 2 weeks until official announcement. That evening, Vanessa texts, "Want to grab dinner again?" Second date acquired. We go to this Thai place she loves. Conversation flows even easier than the first date. She tells me about her dream to travel to Japan. I tell her about my failed attempt to learn guitar. Failed? Why'd you quit? My fingers hurt and I have the attention span of a goldfish. Maybe you just needed better motivation. Like what? Like me being impressed if you learned a song. I immediately decide I'm buying a guitar tomorrow. We're sitting in the same side of the booth instead of across from each other. Her knee keeps bumping mine. I'm pretty sure it's on purpose. Can I ask you something? She says. Shoot. When did you stop hating me? I think about it. Honestly, probably around the time you kicked that vending machine. She laughs. That's so specific. You looked ridiculous and I realized you were kind of endearing when you weren't trying to one-up me. When did you stop trying to one-up me? I didn't. I'm still competing. I'm just competing to be the best boyfriend now. Wait, boyfriend? She asked with a raised eyebrow. Shit, did I just assume? I mean, potential boyfriend, future boyfriend, boyfriend track person? She's trying not to laugh. Boyfriend works. Oh, thank God. Yeah? Yeah, if you're my boyfriend, that makes me your girlfriend. I like the sound of that. We're sitting really close now. Can I kiss you? I ask. But you're really asking permission? Consent is sexy. You're such a dork. She kisses me. It's perfect. Like rom-com, fireworks, butterflies, all the cliches perfect. We pull apart, both smiling. We're going to be so annoying at work, aren't we? She says. The most annoying. Drive her home and kiss her goodnight in her driveway. Might have stayed there kissing for 20 minutes. Get home and Amy is waiting up. Tell me everything. I tell her we're officially together. She screams and does a little dance. I'm so proud of you for not fumbling this. I almost did like 6 times. Next day at work, we're trying to be subtle. Last about 2 hours. I catch her staring at me during a meeting. She catches me staring at her by the coffee machine. We keep texting each other from across the room. At her, you look nice today. Me, you always look nice. Her, stop being cute, I'm trying to work. Me, you started it. Tyler walks over to my desk. So you're not even trying to hide it anymore? Hide what? You've been smiling at your phone for 10 minutes straight. Busted. Fine, yes, Vanessa and I are dating. Happy? Finally! Do you know how long we've been waiting for this? Literally, we started dating 2 days ago. Yeah, but the sexual tension has been building for months. Rachel overhears and rushes over. You're official. This is the best news. Soon the entire office knows. Marcus calls us into his office. Oh no, are we in trouble for dating? I just want to make sure this won't affect your work. It won't, we both say. Actually, I think we work better now, Vanessa adds. Well, as long as it stays professional in the office. We both nod, leave his office, and immediately hold hands. So much for professional. The next few weeks are honestly perfect. We're that couple that everyone finds annoying, finishing each other's sentences in meetings, inside jokes that make us laugh during presentations. Tyler starts a new betting pool on when we'll get engaged. It's been 3 weeks, Tyler. Love moves fast, my friend. Our work is actually better than ever. We land all 3 of the referred clients. Our campaigns are getting industry recognition. Marcus gives us both raises. You two are the dream team, he says. We celebrate with a fancy dinner. She's wearing this blue dress that makes her eyes even greener. I have a confession, she says. Should I be worried? I had the biggest crush on you from day one. What? You hated me from day one. I hated that I was attracted to you. You were so annoyingly good at your job. So all that competition was just sexual tension? Like 80% sexual tension, 20% actual rivalry. I thought you genuinely couldn't stand me. I couldn't stand how much I liked you. We're both laughing. So we wasted like 4 months being idiots? Complete idiots. Worth it though. Definitely worth it. Things are going great for about 2 months. Then Marcus announces something in a team meeting. We're hiring a new creative strategist. Okay, cool, more help. She's going to be working on the same accounts as Vanessa and Anon. Less cool. Everyone meet Isabel. She's starting Monday. Shows us a picture. She looks super professional and accomplished. I feel a weird twinge of anxiety. She's got amazing credentials, worked at some top agencies in New York. Vanessa squeezes my hand under the table. Monday comes and Isabel arrives. She's even more impressive in person. Confident, charismatic, has this whole girl boss energy. Marcus assigns her to shadow me for the week. Show her the ropes. First day is fine. She asks good questions, picks things up quickly. You're really talented, she says. Oh, thanks. Just doing my job. Marcus said you're the best creative strategist he's ever worked with. That's nice of Marcus. Show her our current campaigns. Wow, this is incredible work. You must be so proud. It's actually a team effort. Vanessa and I work together on most of this. Oh, right. Your girlfriend. Marcus mentioned you two were dating. The way she says girlfriend sounds almost dismissive. Probably imagining it. Vanessa comes over. Hey babe, want to grab lunch? Isabel's smile gets tight. Actually, I was hoping Anon could show me that restaurant everyone keeps talking about for lunch. Part of the onboarding? Vanessa looks at me. Yeah, sure, we can all go. Oh, I don't want to intrude on your couple time. It's fine, Vanessa says, but she doesn't sound fine. Lunch is awkward. Isabel asks me a million questions about work. Barely acknowledges Vanessa. Vanessa's being quiet, which is unlike her. Back at the office, she pulls me aside. Is it just me or is Isabel kind of flirty? What? No, she's just being friendly. She's been touching your arm like every 5 minutes. That's just how some people are. Uh-huh. She doesn't sound convinced. The rest of the week, Isabel continues shadowing me. She's constantly complimenting my work, asking to stay late to learn more. Vanessa's getting increasingly annoyed. She's literally always around you. She's new. I'm training her. She doesn't need to stand that close to learn about color theory. Babe, you're being paranoid. Wrong thing to say. Paranoid? She's clearly into you. She knows we're dating. That's never stopped anyone before. We have our first real fight about it. Both frustrated, both think we're right. I storm back to my desk. Tyler rolls over. You trouble in paradise? Vanessa thinks Isabel is flirting with me. She is. Not you too? Bro, she's so obviously into you, everyone can see it. She's just friendly. She laughs at everything you say, even when you're not joking. Maybe I'm funnier than you think. You made a pun about spreadsheets yesterday and she laughed for like a full minute. Okay, that is suspicious. Spend the afternoon actually paying attention. Isabel does laugh at all my jokes. She does touch my arm a lot. She did suggest we get drinks, just us, to discuss strategy. Oh no, Vanessa was right. Go to find her to apologize. She's in the break room stress-eating cookies. You were right, she looks up. About what? Isabel is definitely flirting. Ha, I knew it. And I'm sorry I called you paranoid, she softens. Hey, thanks for admitting it. What do I do about her? Tell her you're not interested. I thought it was obvious that I'm taken. Apparently not obvious enough. Next day I pull Isabel aside. Hey, I think we should keep things professional. Of course. I've been very professional. Right, but I'm in a relationship. I know, I think it's great. She's either genuinely oblivious or playing dumb. So if I've been giving off any weird signals, I apologize. Weird signals? I'm just trying to learn from the best. Okay, she's definitely playing dumb. Okay, well, just so we're clear, I'm very happily dating Vanessa. Message received, but her behavior doesn't change. If anything, she gets more obvious. Starts bringing me coffee in the morning. Vanessa's coffee was my thing. Leaves notes on my desk complimenting my work. That asked me to review her projects after hours. Vanessa is seething. I'm gonna kill her. Please don't commit murder in the office. Can I commit murder outside the office? Also, no. Rachel from HR notices the tension, pulls me aside. You need to set clear boundaries with Isabel. I tried. Try harder. Vanessa's about to lose it, and I don't want to deal with that paperwork. She's right. I've been too passive about this. Next time Isabel asks me to stay late, I say no. But I really need your help. Ask Vanessa. She's equally qualified. But you explain things better. Vanessa is literally right there. Bring Vanessa into every conversation. Isabel asks about my weekend plans. Vanessa and I are going to this art exhibit. She compliments my shirt. Thanks, Vanessa helped me pick it out. She suggests lunch. Vanessa and I always eat together. Tyler. You're really emphasizing the Vanessa thing. I'm making it abundantly clear that I'm taken. Isabel finally seems to get the hint. Stops with the constant attention. Starts actually working with the whole team instead of just me. Vanessa relaxes. Thank you for handling that. Sorry I didn't take you seriously at first. I know I can be a bit jealous. You're not jealous, you just know your worth. She kisses me. We're at work. I'm claiming my territory. Tyler, you two are disgustingly cute, and also this is a workplace. Things go back to normal for a bit. Isabel actually becomes decent friends with both of us once she backs off the flirting. Turns out she's pretty cool when she's not trying to steal someone's boyfriend. 4 months into dating, Vanessa and I move in together. Amy is sad to lose a roommate, but excited for us. Finally, you can stop spending every night at each other's places anyway. The office throws us a housewarming party. Tyler gives us a framed photo of our first project together. For when you forget how you met. We're not going to forget Tyler. Just wait until you're old and boring. Rachel gives us fancy kitchen stuff. Brandon gets us a Wi-Fi router because that's practical. Even Marcus shows up with a bottle of expensive wine. To my star team, living together is an adjustment. Turns out Vanessa is a morning person, and I'm very much not. She tries to have full conversations before I've had coffee. How can you be this energetic at 6 a.m.? It's called being a functional adult. She leaves cabinets open and it drives me insane. I leave socks on the floor and it drives her insane. But we figure it out. Create a chore chart like responsible adults. She cooks, I do dishes. I do laundry, she folds. It works. Our work dynamic gets even better. We're unstoppable as a team. Pitch a huge campaign to a national brand. Vanessa handles the presentation. I handle the visuals. We nail it. Land the biggest client the agency has ever had. Marcus gives us both promotions. Senior creative strategists. We're both 26 and killing it. Celebrate with champagne at home. Remember when we hated each other? She says. Best rivalry of my life. You know what's funny? What? I think I was falling for you even when I was competing with you. Yeah? Yeah. It's like I'd go home and be mad that you impressed Marcus, but also kind of impressed myself. I used to stalk your Instagram. Creep. You stalked mine too. Okay, fine, we're both creeps. We're laughing and drinking champagne. Life is good. Work is good. Relationship is good. 6 months in, and I'm pretty sure I'm in love with her. Like real, actual, terrifying love. Tell Amy during one of our friend hangouts. Obviously you're in love with her. How is it obvious? You literally reorganized your entire life around her. That's just being a good partner. You learned a guitar for her. That's just a hobby. You practiced Wonderwall for 3 months. Okay, she has a point. Should I tell Vanessa I love her? Do you think she loves you back? I think about all the little things, how she makes my coffee every morning. She leaves me notes in my lunch, puts up with my terrible puns, supports my weird hobbies. Yeah, I think she does. Then tell her, you idiot. Decide to do it at our 6-month anniversary dinner. Make reservations at this fancy restaurant. Wear my best suit. She wears that blue dress I love. Dinner is perfect. We talk and laugh and it feels so natural. Dessert arrives. Now or never. Vanessa, I need to tell you something. She looks nervous. That sounds ominous. No, it's good. I mean, I hope it's good. Okay? I love you. She stares at me. Oh no, did I read this wrong? You love me? Yeah, like a lot, like a concerning amount actually. She starts crying. Oh no, why are you crying? Did I mess this up? No, you idiot, happy crying. She grabs my face. I love you too. We're both crying now, kissing in the middle of this fancy restaurant. Judge waiter, should I bring the check? We're laughing and crying and kissing. My face when the girl who used to be my biggest workplace rival is now the love of my life. That feeling when you realize sometimes the best relationships start with competition and end with complete devotion. Be me. 1 year into the best relationship of my life. Vanessa and I are still that annoying couple at work, but nobody cares anymore. We're too good at our jobs for anyone to complain. Just landed another massive client, some tech startup worth millions. Marcus is basically letting us run our own division now. You two have made this agency what it is today. We're both 27, successful, in love, living together. Life is stupidly perfect, which obviously means something is about to go wrong. Marcus calls an emergency all-hands meeting on a Wednesday. Everyone gathers in the conference room, confused. I have an announcement. He looks serious, which is unusual. I've been offered a position at a bigger agency in New York. Everyone gasps. And I'm taking it. The room erupts in shocked conversations. But Marcus has been with Brandforce for 15 years. But here's the thing, everyone quiets down. They want me to bring my best team. He looks directly at Vanessa and me. Oh no. They're offering both of you director positions in New York. What? Double your current salary, full benefits, corner offices, the whole package. This is huge. This is life-changing. This is also in New York, 3,000 miles away from everyone we know. Meeting ends in chaos. Everyone's congratulating us. Tyler, New York baby. Rachel, this is incredible for your careers. Brandon, I'm gonna miss you guys. Vanessa and I escape to an empty conference room, sit in silence. That was unexpected, she finally says. Yeah, no kidding. What do you think? I don't know, what do you think? We're both avoiding the actual conversation. It's an amazing opportunity, I start. But it's New York, she finishes. We'd be leaving everyone. Our families are here. Amy's here. Your cat is here. We both laugh weakly. But career-wise, this is massive, she says. Director positions at our age is insane. The money alone. We could actually afford to live in New York. Barely. Have you seen those rent prices? We sit there processing. We need to actually discuss this seriously, I say. I know. What do you want to do? She's quiet for a long time. Honestly, I want to take it. My heart sinks a little. Not because I don't want to go, but because it's so final. Me too, I admit. Yeah? Yeah, this is the kind of opportunity you don't pass up. We'd be doing it together. That's the only way I'd consider it. She takes my hand. Okay, so we're really doing this. I think we are. Oh my God, we're moving to New York. We're both excited and terrified. Tell our families that weekend. My mom cries. But you just got settled here. I know, Mom, but this is huge for our careers. What about Garbage? Garbage is coming with us, obviously. Vanessa's family is more supportive, but also sad. Her mom, we're so proud of you, honey. Her dad, take care of my daughter in the big city. We'll take care of each other. Amy throws us a going-away party. The whole office shows up. Tyler is drunk crying. You guys were the best thing about this job. Tyler, you're gonna make me cry. Good, cry with me. We're all emotional messes. Rachel gives a speech about how proud she is. Brandon makes a video montage of our greatest hits at the office. There's footage of us arguing in our first week, then footage of us laughing together months later, then us kissing at the office party. You two had the best enemies to lovers arc I've ever seen, he says. Isabel even shows up. Sorry for being weird when I first started. Water under the bridge. For real though, you guys are relationship goals. Last day at the office is brutal. Packing up our desks, looking at all the projects we've done, the campaigns that made us. Marcus comes by. Ready for the big leagues? As ready as we'll ever be. You two are going to crush it in New York. Thanks for everything, Marcus, seriously. Thank you for making me look good for the past 2 years. We all laugh. Final goodbye to everyone. Tyler gives us a framed photo of the whole team. Rachel gives us her emergency New York survival kit, which is mostly pepper spray and a list of good takeout places. Brandon gives us a thumb drive full of embarrassing office videos. Drive away from the office for the last time. Both of us crying. Are we crazy for doing this? Vanessa asks. Probably. Good. I'd be worried if we weren't at least a little crazy. Moving day is chaos. Professional movers come for the furniture. Garbage is pissed about being in a carrier. I know, buddy. I'm sorry. We're going on an adventure, he yowls in protest. Amy helps us load the car with essentials. Call me every day. We will. Send me pictures. Constantly. Don't become one of those people who forgets their hometown friends. Never. We're all crying again. Hit the road. It's a 3-day drive to New York. First day is quiet. And we're both processing leaving everything behind. Garbage eventually stops yowling and goes to sleep. Stop at a motel in Nevada. Lie in the questionable bed. Second thoughts? She asks. Terrified thoughts. Me too. But we've got each other. That's all we need. Kiss and fall asleep holding hands. Day 2 is better. We're getting excited. Blast music and sing off key. Play road trip games. I spy something blue. The sky? Damn, you're good at this. Stop at tourist traps and take ridiculous photos. Vanessa in front of a giant roadside dinosaur. Me with the world's largest ball of yarn. Garbage judging us from his carrier. Day 3, we can barely contain excitement. We're really doing this. We're going to New York. Arrive in the city at night. It's overwhelming. Lights everywhere. People everywhere. It's our tiny hometown feels like a different planet. Holy shit, Vanessa says. This is insane. Find our new apartment building. It's small, but it's ours. 15th floor, view of other buildings. It's perfect, she says. It's expensive, I say, looking at the rent. We're directors now. We can handle it. Spend the first night on an air mattress surrounded by boxes. Garbage is investigating every corner. To new beginnings, Vanessa raises her takeout beer. To us. First day at the new job is intimidating. This agency is massive. Makes Brandforce look tiny. Marcus introduces us to everyone. These are my star recruits. People are polite but clearly judging. They're so young to be directors, I hear someone whisper. Great. Proving ourselves all over again. Get shown to our offices. They're actually corner offices. There are windows overlooking the city, fancy chairs, company laptops that are newer than anything I've owned. Vanessa's office is next to mine, connecting door between them. She opens it and grins. Convenient. First week is brutal. Meetings back to back, learning new systems, meeting clients who are way more demanding than back home. One client literally yells at me for 10 minutes about font choices. End each day exhausted. Vanessa and I collapse on the couch. This is harder than I thought, she admits, way harder. But we can do it, right? We have to. Second week, we start finding our rhythm, present our first campaign to a major client. Nail it. They love it so much they increase their budget. Marcus, see? I knew you two would kill it. Slowly, we start making friends. There's Emma, who works in accounts, also young, also struggling. Yeah, thank God there's other people under 40 here. There's David from Creative, who's hilarious. You guys are the office couple? That's adorable. There's Lisa, the receptionist, who knows all the office gossip. Week 3 observation, you two are disgustingly in love. We're aware, 2 months in, and we're actually settling into New York life. Found our favorite coffee shop, regular dinner spot, best place to get bagels. The subway is still confusing, but we're learning. Work is demanding but rewarding, landing bigger and bigger clients, making names for ourselves in the industry. One day, Marcus calls us into his office. Close the door. Uh-oh. We sit down. I want to be honest with you both. My stomach drops. You're both outperforming every director we have. Wait, what? I brought you here as my protégés, but you've exceeded all expectations. Vanessa and I exchange confused but happy looks. I'm recommending you both for VP positions. What? VP? We've been here for 2 months. And you've already landed 3 major clients and your teams love you. This is insane. The board meets next month. I'm confident they'll approve it. We leave his office in shock, go to my office and close the door. Did that just happen? She asks. I think so. VP at 27? This is crazy. We're both freaking out. Happy freaking out, but still freaking out. Call Amy to tell her. What? That's amazing. I know, right? I'm so proud of you guys. We miss you, though. Miss you too, but you're out there killing it. Call our families. Everyone's so proud and excited. Getting Vanessa's mom. My daughter, the vice president of an ad agency, mom, not the country. Still counts. Month later, the board approves our promotions. Youngest VPs in the company's history. There's a fancy dinner to celebrate. We're dressed up, rubbing shoulders with actual industry legends. This is surreal, Vanessa whispers. Completely unreal, someone asks about our story. How did you two meet? We look at each other and laugh. We were actually rivals first. Tell the whole story, competing for projects, hating each other, slowly falling for each other. Everyone loves it. That's the kind of origin story movies are made of, someone says. Later that night, back at our apartment, both exhausted from the event, lying on the couch with garbage between us. Can you believe how far we've come? She asks. That from fighting over office supplies to running departments. From hating each other to this. She gestures at our apartment, our life together. To be fair, I never actually hated you. Yes, you did. Okay, maybe a little, but mostly I was just intimidated by how good you were. Same, honestly. We're laughing. I'm really glad Marcus hired us at the same time, she says, even though we made everyone's lives harder with our rivalry. Especially because of that. Why? Because it made me better. Competing with you pushed me to be the best version of myself. And now? Now I get to be the best version of myself with you instead of against you. Kiss her because she's being too perfect. 6 months into New York life. We're thriving. Work is incredible. Relationship is solid. Actually made real friends here. Emma invites us to her birthday party. David includes us in his trivia team. Lisa keeps us updated on all the office drama. One Saturday, Vanessa suggests we go to Central Park. It's fall, leaves are changing colors. Pack a picnic and find a spot on the grass, eating sandwiches and watching people. I have something to tell you, she says. My heart stops. That phrase is never good. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Why do you always assume the worst? Because you got serious and that's scary, she laughs. I've been thinking about us a lot. Okay, about our future. Our future? Yeah, like long-term future. Oh God, is she breaking up with me? And I realized something, which is, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Wait, like, rest of our lives? She pulls out a small box. Oh my God. Oh, Vanessa, what are you doing? I know this is unconventional, but screw convention. She opens the box. There's a ring. We started this whole thing by breaking norms. Why stop now? I'm crying. So what do you say? Want to marry me? You're proposing to me? Yes, idiot. That's what the ring is for. But I had a whole plan. I was going to propose next month. She laughs. Well, I beat you to it, so yes or no? Obviously, yes. She puts the ring on my finger. We're both crying and laughing, kissing in the middle of Central Park. People around us start clapping. She said yes, Vanessa yells to strangers. Everyone cheers, call everyone immediately. Amy screams so loud I have to hold the phone away. I called it from day one. Our families are thrilled. And Tyler from the old office. I'm collecting my betting pool money. There was a betting pool on us getting engaged? There's been a betting pool on everything you two do. Tell the New York crew on Monday. Emma, finally, we've been waiting. David, you've been dating for like a year. Actually, a year and a half? Lisa, this is the best office romance I've witnessed in 20 years. Marcus calls us into his office. Heard the news? Yeah, we're engaged. Congratulations, but I need to know. Oh no, is this a problem for work? Can I officiate the wedding? We both laugh. You want to officiate? You two met because of me. I feel responsible. Sure, Marcus, you can officiate. Start planning a wedding while running major ad campaigns. It's chaos. Vanessa wants a fall wedding in Central Park. I want whatever makes her happy. But you have to have some opinions. I do. I want to marry you. Everything else is just details. You're too easy. I know what I want, and it's you. She kisses me. Fine. You get to pick the cake flavor then. Chocolate with raspberry filling. See, you do have opinions. 8 months of planning later. It's our wedding day. Beautiful October afternoon in Central Park. All our friends and family flew in. Amy is my best man. Best man can be a woman shut up. Vanessa's sister is her maid of honor. Tyler, Rachel, and Brandon are all there from the old office. Emma, David, and Lisa from the new office. Everyone we care about in one place. Standing at the altar waiting. Vanessa appears and I start crying immediately. She's wearing this stunning dress. Looks like an actual goddess. You're crying already? Amy whispers. Shut up, I'm emotional. Ceremony is perfect. Marcus does a great job officiating. Makes jokes about our rivalry. These two went from enemies to lovers to spouses. Who said enemies? Vanessa jokes. Your emails from year one said enemies. Everyone laughs. We say our vows. Both cry, kiss. Everyone cheers. Reception is in this beautiful venue in Brooklyn. Dancing and drinking and celebrating. Tyler gives a speech. I knew from day one these two were meant to be. You literally bet on how long until we got fired, I yell. That was before I knew you were in love. Amy's speech makes everyone cry. I watched my best friend go from complaining about this girl every day to planning a life with her. And I couldn't be happier. First dance is to some cheesy love song. We don't care. We're happy. End of the night. But Vanessa and I sneak away to the balcony, look out at the city lights. We did it, she says. Married in New York City. Not just that, we made it. We're VPs, we're married, we have the life we wanted. Better than the life I wanted because I didn't know I could have you. Kiss her under the stars. Remember when you hated me? I never hated you. You literally said I, quote, made your life miserable. Okay, but in a hot way. We're laughing. Thank you for competing with me, I say. Thank you for being worth competing with. And thank you for falling in love with me even though I was annoying. You were never annoying, just persistent. Same thing. No, it's not. We're play arguing like we used to. But now it's wrapped in love and laughter. Go back inside to our wedding. Dance until 2 a.m. Celebrate with everyone we love. And leave for our honeymoon the next day. 2 weeks in Japan because Vanessa's dream came true. See temples and eat amazing food and fall even more in love. Come back to New York, back to our jobs, back to our life. But it's different now. We're not just coworkers who fell in love. We're partners in work, in life, in everything. 3 years later, we're both executive VPs, running the entire creative division. Bought an actual apartment instead of renting. Got a second cat to keep garbage company. Still disgustingly in love. Still the office's favorite couple. New hires ask about our story. You guys are legends around here. We tell them about being rivals. Wait, you hated each other? Passionately. That's insane. Best decision we ever made was to compete. Because the truth is, the rivalry made us better, pushed us to excel, but forced us to see each other's talents, made us respect each other before we loved each other, and now we use that competitive energy to be the best team. In the boardroom, in our marriage, in everything. Tyler visits New York and stays with us. You guys are still gross. We prefer adorable. Whatever helps you sleep at night. But he's happy for us. Everyone is. Because we went from hating each other to building a life together. From rivals to partners. From competition to collaboration. And it's been the best journey of my life. My face when the girl I used to compete with for every project became my wife and business partner. That feeling when you realize the best love stories start with a little bit of healthy competition and a lot of undeniable chemistry.
Started as enemies in the office space. Now we're building empires. Different place. Let's go. First day walking in, saw her at the desk next door. Didn't know that rivalry would turn into something more. Competing for clients, fighting over every pitch. She brought cupcakes to the office, man, I thought she was a wish. Marcus kept us battling, said competition builds. Meanwhile, we're both working late, climbing up those corporate hills. Vending machine moment, that's when something changed. Kicked it once, snack fell down, look, we both exchanged. Coffee orders memorized, started staying later. Professional facade, but the tension getting greater.
Oh yeah, we were rivals in the daylight. Enemies who worked the same fight. Didn't know that all the competition was just spoken recognition. From the cubicle to forever. Now we're in this thing together. Hate turned into love somehow. Look at us, we made it now.
Tyler started betting pools, Rachel sent those emails. Everyone could see it, but we kept it under veils. At Italian restaurant, candles on the table. Is this a date? She asked me, man, I barely was able to admit that, yeah, I wanted more than work collaboration. 6 months attention leading to this conversation. She kissed my cheek goodnight. I stood there like a statue. Best decision of my life was letting her get past through all my walls and defenses made me so much better. Now we're writing our own story, loving every letter.
Every letter. From enemies to lovers. From each other through the struggle. Competition made us stronger. Now we'll last forever longer. In the office and our life. Now I call her my
wife. Moved to New York City. Took that leap of faith, youngest VPs in the building, man, we set the pace. She proposed in Central Park, beat me to the question. Married in the fall time, damn what a progression. From arguing about fines to building up a home. From hating each other's guts to never being alone. Garbage the cat judging, watching us evolve. From workplace competition to the problems that we solve. Together as a team, stronger than we were apart. Office rivalry became a work of art.
Yeah, we were rivals in the daylight. Enemies who worked the same fight. Didn't know that all the competition was just spoken recognition. equal to forever. Now we're in this thing together. Hate turned into love somehow.